Good morning, welcome to the Magic Millions live here from the Gold Coast Sales Complex, and what a big week it's been. Of course, Friday we've got a mammoth day today at the sales, and then we're into the racing, and looking forward to that very much tomorrow, and then Sunday back to Sydney. Of course, the highlight of the week was Disneck winning the time-honoured Standish Handicap down the straight, bought by Jim Clark. Jim, what did you think of that one?
Yeah, he's been a beauty. He's been a fantastic money spinner, and he's always deserved a stakes win. So to see him unleash like he did down the Flemington Straight was unreal, and I think he's now in the new market, the lightweight.
There he is, and Lobby's one of yours. Did you tip him?
He is. No, I didn't actually.
What happened?
Well, I went for punting. I went for the same ownership group, but went the other way. But yeah, great to see him win Disneck, for Cam Sinclair and Darren Murray, been big supporters. So the little fella finally got his group win.
Yeah, and it was a soft watch. He travelled up behind beautifully and hit the line very strong, so we're absolutely thrilled with that. As well as that, Unleashing was absolutely massive on Wednesday for the big bunch of owners, and my racehorse have been lucky enough to team up with them with a very nice staying side colt here at the sale, and she's definitely going to go into bigger and better things. I actually saw McDonald as I walked into the complex today. He said he's put me back on the map. I said the opposite, mate, and Zach Lloyd's still in front of you, and we might reverse roles there. But no, very exciting. She's a filly or mare that's always showing us a lot, and it was good to see her win like that. As well as that, we had a very good first starter called Quirky Smile. She's gone for a good break, but I thought she won at Nowra. She was short price favourite, but it was more the way she won. She had to sort of muster speed, get up towards the front and go from there. Georgia, how's your week been this week?
My week's been great, Bjorn. Speaking of Ollie Kirk, we got a lovely Ollie Kirk colt yesterday. I think we're probably the biggest fans of Ollie Kirk with OLA, and then Quirky Smile. And my racehorse colt is a lovely colt as well. They came to Jim with a brief and said we want something sharp, fast, and something that could be back here next year. So that's what we landed on, and I think he's exactly that, Bjorn.
Yeah, so it's exciting. We've definitely picked up a few more. We haven't quite got as many as we thought, so we've got plenty of firepower left. And how do you see it today, Jim?
Big day today. Yeah, I think this day last year we bought a number of horses. It was our biggest day. I think it'll be the same again this year. We've got a really nice bunch of both colts and fillies, so I'm confident we're going to buy some very nice horses this afternoon, so stay tuned to see what we purchase through the day.
Brilliant, thanks. And Lobby, we'll get into a bit of form. We'll get straight into it. We'll go Canterbury tonight. We've got Namaste, drawn a bit deep with Jason Collardon. Bit of rain in Sydney. How do you see it?
Yeah, no, I thought his last one was good. We put the crossover back on him. He was a lot more tractable, and he has won at Canterbury. So yeah, you'd have to say he's a good hope.
Yeah, up to 1800. It'll be interesting how much rain they get during the day. I'm going to take my bag off. Got a lot of intellectual property in that bag, Lobby.
Yeah, geez, I'd like to have a look in it. There'll be plenty of cash there, I reckon.
Yeah, it was. Anyway, so Namaste's a good chance. He's back to, I guess, Friday night grade from Saturday, and he's very good last time. And we've got Slinky as well. He's got a very good wet track record. She's on the quick backup. She's not overly big, so it's a risk. But Olivia's on, takes 3 kilos off, Lobby.
Yeah, I think, you'd have to say she's been slightly disappoing a couple of runs in. But tonight, Olivia on, a bit of a weight relief, good gait. Bounce be there, you'd have to think she goes anywhere near like she can, she'd be hard to beat.
Have we got any questions in there? No questions yet. Couple comments.
Are they saying that they're glad to see me back on Instagram Live? Is any of those comments with my legion of fans?
Yeah, and it doesn't lack confidence, Lobby. We'll quickly touch on Wong. We've got 3 runners there. QS, she's rock hard fit. I think she gets through a wet track okay if the weather does hit that. Last time she was very good in provincial grade. This is set weights and penalties up to 2100, but she's rock hard fit and well. I think she can run well. Monty VB. First up the stable, Schnitzel, really promising horse, and he impressed at the trials last time, Lobby.
Yeah, he does, shows a lot, so hopefully, another nice horse for Vic and his wife.
Yeah, and it's just, we've also got Shirley's tribute there as well. So she's drawn a little bit deep. We'll let her find her feet and hopefully she can work home well. She's 1 from 2, and I think at the second start we can forgive that. So she definitely goes in each way chance. I think I'd probably have Monty VB on top, though. I think he's a horse of considerable promise. Georgia, when's our first one through this morning?
Our first one through is early, so we need to go and do our due diligence, have another look. The morning of the sale, we like to go around, make sure they haven't done anything to themselves overnight. They've still got 4 legs and we still like them, so we've got to go and do that, and hopefully there's plenty today. I think we bought 10 on this day last year, so we might even top that today with any luck.
Yeah, and so what happens on Friday now is it's a big day. It goes until about 8 o'clock, whereas you used to have the night session after the races. So it's definitely all changed. Righto, Lobby and team, we'll get into the Gold Coast. The weather's good. We've had updates of rain all week. The rain hasn't eventuated, but we've got race 1, Zoo Fame.
Yeah, well, not freshly gilded, but we had that one run at Bathurst and had Gild Me written all over him. So we've done that. I thought his last trial was, exceptional. So he's got to be a real big chance in that. Drawn good. He's actually my tip, Zoo Fame.
Well, there you go. He's just got a bit of an awkward gait, so he's got to overcome that. But Jason collared on. He's riding really, really well, and he's got speed, so hopefully he can put himself there. 1100 though, it's still a bad gate, so we'll have to have a good look. Well, he's in the first race, but hopefully it does work out. Then we get into race 5, the fillies and mares. Miss Kim Carr, bought by Jim Clark. Bad gate, Jim.
Another bad gate. She's having a run of bad barriers, and it's obviously not ideal being drawn that far out on this track, but she actually ran a really good race the other day from the outside gate again. Race wasn't run to suit, but she finished off nicely. If she can find any sort of position and they go quick enough up front, she's not out of it at big odds.
Yeah, and I think that's the case. It's just tricky. There doesn't seem to be a whole heap of speed, so it's not going to work into her. And of course, we had Karen McAvoy on, who broke her leg. So thoughts with Karen, and we've got a good replacement in Angela Jones, who danced to the boom, drawn gate 7, gets in a gate or 2 possibly.
Yeah, I think she's going to bounce back. I think she really needed that after that little break. The first up run up here, I think she just knocked up late, but that would have done her the world of good. And I think she can bounce back tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll get straight into the 3-year-old. We'll go the Cup actually. The Cup, the 1400. I've won it before with a horse called Redouble, which is very, very special. And Craig Williams rode him that day. We've got Mayfair, who I thought ran enormous last week, wide the whole trip. Had to make a long sustained run and was very good late. So. We're yet to put a jockey on. He's got a wide gate, but he's going to roll forward and try and use that fitness. So I don't think he's out of it at massive odds. We're going to need a fair bit of luck though. And then we get into Olay, filly bought by Jim Clark and helped sell by Georgia. We didn't have her, and you loved her, Georgia, didn't you? You weren't going home without her.
It's not a did love, it's a do love.
Do love.
Do love Olay. Very excited to see her in tomorrow. I thought her last start was super, hit the line really well. I know we've got a lot of my racehorse supporters on here, so Ninja, very hard to beat, but I think she's going well. I'll be very tactful on that one.
Yeah, particularly at this time, we love my racehorse, and talking about that, and talking about Mayfair too, of course, Derby Racing, they bought Osmosis here. They bought a few horses. I think we're getting a couple, and lovely to be involved with them as well. They're 2 main syndicators, do a great job. Olay, pretty special last year, Jim.
Yeah, it was a fantastic day last year. Obviously 12 months on, back here for the 3-year-old race. It's very exciting to have her in, and she's pretty big odds, no doubt, and she's got to probably find a few links in the previous runs. Blinkers go on. If she can get the right run on the race, I'd definitely give her a strong top 3 chance.
Brilliant, thanks Jim. Got a few questions here. Loza, you be careful carrying that bag around. I need a bit of security, that's right. Question here, I don't know, I'll get in trouble with this, but it is a question. Is Georgia married? No, just about, to Collie, who we all love. and
What is that? That an
Lobby,
admirer? Is that an
ours,
admirer of
the honey,
George's?
and we need Lobby's best bet. Now, we're going to be straight up. We've had, unfortunately, Warwoven and Masvingo have to be re-examined tomorrow morning prior to scratching, so they just weren't 100% today. We do think possibly with Warwoven there's a bit of a foot issue there, so we'll work on that. We are confident he'll be right for tomorrow, and he's in great order. His work since his last run has been phenomenal. His gallop on Tuesday was excellent on a beautiful surface, and if Rachel King is very, very confident, he's got a great gait. Hopefully that works out. Masvingo, obviously, a bit more of an awkward gait. So it's been look, I'm going to be straight up, it's been a very tough, demanding morning for us all. But we're still here, and you've got to carry on, and that's what it's about. You're dealing with high class athletes that often go in with a niggle or two, and I'm confident they're going to both run up to their best when they do start. But yeah, it's a tough game. You've got to take the good with the bad, but hopefully if he's there, Warwoven, I think he'll run absolutely super. I'm confident he'll run his best race, and I think that will put him right in it. So hopefully we can give you an update tomorrow morning. But Georgia, what else is planned for the day?
Ooh, hopefully buying lots of horses. Hopefully buying lots of horses and selling lots of horses.
Yeah, that's right, Jim.
Yep, so we're about to rip into it. We've got sort of 20 more just to go and have another look at this morning. Bettings are all in, and yeah, ready to rip in. Sales start soon.
Someone's asked just quickly what happened to last year's Magic Millions place cadet arriving home. She is trialling.
Yeah, interesting. She's trialling next week. She had a really strange injury on a hind leg, so she's back. We think she's going brilliantly. She's a lovely, lovely looking mare now, and you can't wait to get her up and going. Now, Lobby, best bet?
Yes, definitely Zoo Fame in the maiden.
Zoo Fame.
I'm going to go each way OLA.
Well, that was my one. I'm going to. Actually, no, I'll go Dance to the Boom. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. And I do think Dance to the Boom is the big improver. She needed it first up. I'm going to go in, and this is a double risk, but I'm going Warwoven, best bet of the carnival. I'm confident he'll be there from a good gate. He's a big horse. He'll get out, and I think he'll go super. So good luck, folks. We'll be in touch with what we buy. And after, there's only one way to get over a disappointment. And what is it? Attack, attack, and attack!